Hi guys, welcome to Linksar YouTube channel. My name is Ram Mishra and I'm your online instructor. So what's in this video? In this video we will talk about how to add volume to an existing Docker container. So guys, let's begin the topic. But before start the lab session, we need to understand few points, which is what is Docker volume. Docker volume is an independent file system entirely managed by Docker and exists as a normal file or directory on the host where data is hang on. So Docker is useful tool for the packaging, managing application. It also presents many unique challenges such as dealing with the storage data. Usually you add volume to containers in the creation script. But what if you need to make a new ones? So in this demo, we will see how we can add volume to an existing Docker container. So let's begin the lab session. Guys, currently you can see I have one Linux machine where I have already installed Docker tool. So let me show you the OS release version of this machine first and then Docker version. So let me start with cat etc release. This is 9.2 and if I go with Docker hyphen version, Docker is there 24.0.5. So due to any reason, if you don't know how to install Docker, please go through my Docker playlist where I have already uploaded the video how to install Docker on Linux. So start with the first step, which is create a simple container without volume attachment. Let's do it. Command is docker run hyphen d hyphen name web1 httpd to press enter. So basically this command will search httpd container image locally first. If it is not available, then it will download the httpd latest tag image from Docker Hub and make a new container named web1 from the image and run in the container in detach mode, right? So this is the entire task done by the docker run command, and you can see image successfully download and my container is ready. Let's check docker images and docker ps process state. So you can see that image is successfully there, httpd latest image, and the container is web1 is ready. Now move to the next step, which is make your own docker volume. So if you go with docker volume, give me 1 second, volume ls. So currently you can see that there is no docker volume available. So let's create the volume first by following command. How? Docker, again I run the docker volume, create, and say my underscore volume. It's a name, it could be anything. Now let's check one more time. You can see volume is created. So let's inspect this volume by docker inspect command. So I run the command docker volume inspect and the my volume name my volume. Here you can see the mount point, right? So this is the place where I can access my container data. Now my volume is ready. Let's move to the next step, which is attach this volume into my running container. So there are many ways to attach this volume with my running container. Like we can use the export and import command, or we can adding a volume by modifying the configuration file, which is config.v2.json file from var lib docker var lib docker and containers, and here is the container id you can see. And if I move to that container id, here we will find out config.v2.json file. This is, so this is a configuration file, we can modify it, or we can also use docker commit command. So in this demo we will talk about docker commit command. Basically, Docker commit command cloning container images from an existing container, and you can commit your existing container that's create a new image from container changes, right? And then run it with your own new mounts point. So let's do it. I'm back on my position and I say docker ps. This is the container. So let's move to the container using docker exe command. Before going to do anything, let's move it to the inside the docker container and modifying some data just for checking, so that I want to show this is the same container I attach my volume. I'm going to attach my volume, right? So I will go with docker exec command hyphen interactive shell, go with the web one, and I need a shell. I'm inside my container. You can see the container ID is there, right? Root at the container ID. So let me check the first of all the IP address of this container. It's 172.17.0.2 and Let me move to the htdocs and let me modify this default web page. Hi, this is my demo web server. Okay, control C, exit from there. Perfect. Now I have changed and my default web page. Let's check with the curl command output. Curl 172.17.0.2. Okay, hi, this is my demo web server. Perfect. So here you can see my custom web page. Now let's clone the container using docker commit command, right? So I will run the command docker commit docker commit 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 your container name web1 and the and you can see the name whatever the new image. So I say my underscore new underscore image. It could be anything. It's a just name, right? You can go with the container name or you can go with the container ID. It's not a big deal. So I press enter. So now new clone image is ready. We can check again with docker images command. So if I go back docker images command, here you can see my new image is ready, right? Now we can launch new container with this new image ID and attach our custom volume. So let's start docker run -d -name the web2, right? And -v for volume. My volume is my underscore volume volume. Where you want to mount? I want to mount in data and your image name is or image ID, anything. So I'll go with the image ID this time. Right click, press enter, done. So now my container is ready with new volume attachment. Slash data is the place inside the container where I can put my container data and it will be accessible from custom volume, whatever the volume that is my volume on Docker host. Let's move into this container and check the data path. So if I go back Docker PS, here you will see fab2 is there, right? So again, Docker exe, the same command, this time for web2, not for web1. I'm here. Let me check the IP address first, host name -i, this time 172.17.0.3. Let's move to the data directory and let me try to make some file. Touch file1, file2, file3, file4. Okay, that's sufficient. Exit from there. Let it be checked with curl command 172.17.0.3. Okay, now you can see uh, I hit the IP address and we get our custom web page. That means this is our same container which I'm using in web1, right? So here we get the result. Now if I remove my web2 container, the data will be remain same in the Docker volume. Let's do it. So Docker stop web1 comma web2. Let me stop both. Sorry. Docker stop web2, Docker stop web1, and I want to remove it. Remove web1 as well as 2. Perfect. So now if I go with docker ps command, here you will see I don't have any container on this machine. Completely removed, no containers there. Let's look at the volume and check the container data of web2 container. So docker volume ls, see volume is still there, right? So I can inspect docker volume, inspect my volume. This is the path. So let's move over there. Let it be copy from here and move to the inside here. CD paste ls. Here we get all four files, right? So here we have the data files. So now we can simply copy and paste this file in our desired location. Even if you want, even later on, you can remove this volume also by using docker volume rm command. So this is the file which I have created inside in my web2 container, right? If you want to remove the volume, what you can do, but before going to remove, let me copy the entire data and paste it in my root location or anywhere. So here we have a file. Now I can remove docker volume. Let me go with ls. Now if you want to remove docker volume rm command, rm for remove and volume name. That's it. Now it's gone. So guys, that's all about this demo and I hope you found this is useful for you. So finally, this is the end of this topic. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned new things. Soon I will come up with another new interesting topic. Till then, keep practicing. If you feel something I have missed or you wanted to know more something else, please reach out through my social media links, which is mentioned in the description. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for the latest update. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.